I've been to so many parts of Thailand, from the north all the way to the south. And I've been to so many tourist attractions. And I think the one that stood out most to me would be the Long Neck Village. There's a place they call the Long Neck Village, where you have these immigrants or refugees. They are not really immigrants, so refugees from Myanmar, formerly Burma, living there as a result of conflict over there. So they came here, and the Thai government gave them a piece of land, and they are staying there. And what stands out to me the most about these women is the fact that they've got these rings. I don't know if it's rings or whatever around their necks, and to like one person can have like close like 10-15 rings around her neck, and the weight of the rings have kind of made the neck longer than the average person's neck. Hence the name long neck.
I believe it compresses their shoulders. And so therefore
makes the neck look longer than
but they are shorter,
So that place stood out to me the most, because of a number of reasons. Some have to do with controversy, some just curiosity. These women or this tribe, I grew up reading about them in magazines, watching documentaries, and I never knew they were in Thailand.
Yeah, me too.
I never knew. So when I came and I saw, I heard of it, I was like, whoa, I really want to go there. And I know there's some controversy surrounding it, where some people are saying that they are kind of being exploited. You understand it? That is there. But that is not it's not really good as a tourist or ethical to go there and see this. But I also kind of felt, I watched some videos and felt a little bit that way. But I decided to take the risk all the same and go there and see things for myself. And I got there. I think it's like their village is like 30 minutes away from Chiang Mai. Yeah, it's about 30 minutes away from Chiang Mai. So I got there and I was really, I don't know how to describe it. I was
mixed feelings.
Not necessarily mixed feelings. I was quite impressed.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the right word. So I was impressed because these are women that are fleeing conflict. Basically they are trying to save their lives, and the government gives them, foreign government gives them a place, a refuge, and and they have to make money. So I was impressed when I got to the village, because I saw how hardworking these women are. Because I hear that the rings are quite heavy.
I think it's made of brass.
I think so.
And they can't even take it out when they sleep, so they sleep with it on, and they shower with it on.
So I think they are not supposed to work because of but these women, I went there and I saw most of them have skills like sewing, making beads and jewelries and all these things. It was quite impressive to see that, to see them using their hands to generate some revenue for themselves and their family. Currently, it's only the men that are capable of engaging in full-time work, because the women are kind of burdened with the ring.
So they normally stay at home
to take care of the kids and do the house chores and all that. So I was really fascinated by that that place. And there's a whole story, history surrounding these women. I learned something very interesting about them, and is that the ring that they wear on their necks, while it's currently tradition, apparently it was something they did to protect themselves from wild animals.
Yeah.
I believe, you know, so kind of a survival tool.
Yeah. I believe that it's not only the neck. I think they also
Yeah.
use it on their leg.
Yeah,
up
beneath
to
the knee.
Yeah.
So it was really, really impressive. And I understand the part where people say that maybe they might be exploited, they are being exploited or something. But I didn't see that, you know. The primary reason I went there was to really understand that are they being exploited, you know, out of curiosity. But of course I didn't see that. I saw none of that. What I learned, you know, was that even as a tourist, you know, we have to pay like I paid like what 500 baht or something. I don't know how much. 300 baht, I think. You have to pay like a certain amount of money, a ticket to enter the village. So I think I paid 300 baht. That is what I believe I paid. And the tour guide told me that, or told us, because I was in a group of tourists, and they told us that the monies that we pay to enter that village, the portion of it actually goes to support the women.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was wondering where the exploitation is coming from. Of course, I don't know. That is what I saw. Maybe there's something else going on, but based on what I saw, I didn't feel like they were being exploited. Furthermore, the tourists who go there, like myself, I bought a few things from them. Yeah, I don't think, you know, there's any authority or any entity that is taking that money from them. I don't know.
But would they have to pay rent?
I don't think so. I think, you see, it's more of like a refugee camp.
Okay.
You understand it? So it's something I believe the government, we have that back in Ghana. You know, we have refugee camps, so governments do not take rent or charge them for staying there.
I see.
It's free. It's more of like a gift.
Okay.
You know, that is given to refugees.
Maybe even I would want to assume that the ticket is probably like, you know, the ticket price maybe 50% goes to the government and then 50% goes to them.
I don't think any goes to the government. So what I believe is like, I don't know, I might be wrong here, of course. I believe that a portion of it goes to the tour companies, and the remaining will go to. So let's say I'm a tour company, and I send people there. The portion of that money goes to me, and the rest
like
goes
a commission. Probably,
goes to to support that place. You know, because I feel like you know, it's kind of a win-win thing for the country and for these women fleeing war. Because now you have been given a place to shelter, you know, a place to stay, and indirectly you're also bringing tourism to the country, because people who have heard of you want to come to Thailand to see you. You know, because I met one or two tourists along the way who said one of their primary reasons for coming there to Thailand had to do with these women. I even met a guy who was actually writing a book on that. He was writing a full book on it. So he wanted to come to this village and actually talk to these women. And interestingly enough, some of them spoke very fluent English. I was amazed.
Honestly, I went there like my first trip here, and it was like you. I also felt like a bit of mixed feelings. Whether should I even go? You know, is it ethical? Is it, you know, all of that? It felt like, was I paying
supporting?
To go? Was I paying to go into an unethical zoo? You know, kind of thing. Like, so I still went, and like just to kind of find out a bit more, and it was truly eye-opening to see that, you know, they are being taken care of. Of course, it's not, I wouldn't say it's the worst or the best scenario, but I mean, considering where they're coming from and everything, they are given a safe place to live in, you know, to take care of their family. And I even believe that, if I remember correctly, their kids who are being born here are given Thai citizenship. They get the ID card and the you know, insurance and all of that. Whereas for them, they are not given the Thai citizenship. They can work, but if they were to go to the hospitals and all, it will be all on your private expenses. Yeah. So the fact that the kids are being taken care of, I think, you know, it's kind of like a win-win situation in a sense.
Yeah. I agree with you.
So, but it was very interesting to see them, you know, with that the rings around, and you know, I can only imagine. I tried it on actually, and it was really heavy.
Heavy, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, if I'm not wrong, it's about 6-7 kgs.
Yeah.
Imagine wearing that 24/7.
It's crazy. Yeah. But they are used to it because they start wearing it at a very young age.
Yeah, and like not only that, but on your leg as well. Like you can't walk for long distances and all of that. Yeah.
And one misconception that I kind of believed before I came here and saw things for myself was that I read so many Reddit posts and blogs where like these rings cannot be taken off because if these rings are taken off, they are next. So
yeah, that was
I believe that. So but I got there and I realized that they can actually take it off. It was then that I understood the science behind it, that actually it's not the neck that has become long, but rather the shoulders have been have gone down and made the neck look like it's very long, and that thing. So I was really back to your question, like which place stood out the most for me. It had to be the long neck village.